So is the new FNAF security breach really that bad? Well, yes. To be honest, yes, it's really bad. It lags a lot because of the loading issues or something like that. Some textures sometimes they don't load. AI is really bad. They lose you even in a chase where there is nothing. They lose you. If you jump somewhere, they lose you because it's like they see on the ground, but if you jump on a chair, they don't see you for some reason. Even if you are in front of them, they will go in another room because they're like, I don't see anything here. Plus, if you jump while going to Freddy, because you can use Freddy right here, you break the game, you unload everything for some reason, but it's actually true. The developer said, we know the problems, we will fix them later, but I don't believe it. Here's why. Months ago, I played FNAF, the old one, FNAF VR, but the non-VR version. I played it for like 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes. You're like, Salvo, what do you mean? Why 5 minutes? Here's why. I wrote a support letter to Steelwood Studios. Now I will show you even that video that you see, the juicy video over there. And it's like this. Hi, I'm having a lot of problems when I run FNAF Help Wanted. I don't get why, but it doesn't work so well. There are a lot of problems with the audio and with the game. I tried to run it in medium and low quality, but it seems even worse. I have a good PC, so I don't understand this problem. I played the non-VR version if you need to know. This is the video that I did to show how the game works. Now, if you open the video right here, let me show you, just to understand together, you know. So here's my experience with Steelwood Studios. I open the game opens, and from here you will hear some glitches in the audio very soon. I still remember this clip. Look, the game opens, and you're like, Salvo, it works. Look what happens when I go in the settings. Look at the audio. The audio sucks, and I'm in medium quality. It's even worse in lower quality. Look, and the game freezes. Can't do anything. The game closes. Now the game lags, I'm sorry. Version 1.21. Look at that. Do you see version 1.21? Look. End of 2020. So the game came out over a year and a half before, I believe. Just look. Can I play a game with this? I don't think I can. The menu doesn't work. If I click back, it doesn't work. So everything is broken. I immediately asked for a refund. So yeah. And you're like, but Salvo, the same thing will happen to FNAF security breach. They will fix the bugs. They will fix the problems. They will fix everything. Yeah, like this. I mean, 1 year and a half later, and this is what they fix, apparently. Yes. I believe you. So, next, Steelwood Studios, of course, reached back to me. They wrote an email. Hi, thanks for reaching out to us here. This is what Steelwood Studios replied back to me. Before we go into troubleshooting, let's get some details out of the way. Could you tell us the specifications of the PC you are using to run FNAF at Wanted? Make sure you include the GPU, CPU, and the RAM. I believe yes. Once you have the information, we can look into what the problem might be. Hoping to hear it from you soon, best Steelwood support. Now, the day later, I replied with my specs right here. Again, thanks for replying, so my PC specs are these, and so on. You can see it's not amazing, it's not even the worst PC of the planet. 4 months later, they still don't reply, and I'm like, I waited 4 months, you didn't tell me anything. Amazing support. Why this? I don't know, I didn't try again, I don't know, I replied literally the day later. Look, January 5th, 2021, at 1:16 a.m. No, where is it? My response, right here, January 6th, 2021, the day later exactly, the evening later. On April, I say again, yo, do I exist for you? I don't know. They straight up said we don't care about you. So that's why I refund the game instantly when I saw no answer after 2 weeks. So thank you, still, thank you. The day after FNAF security breach dropped, we have this. They said, hi all, first a huge thanks to everyone who picked up the game. Once again the FNAF community has overwhelmed us with the support and kindness release a game for y'all, a humbling experience to say the least. Wow. Contrary to what some may have you believe, every dev team at every studio is constantly hitting refresh on their social media of choice during the launch of the game to see the community's reaction. And this is good, of course. To see the reaction if the game is scary, but it isn't, spoiler alert. While we see many are overjoyed and having a great time, others are not having such a great time, and as such we need to talk about it. No way! It's like you have to launch a game as a developer, and you have to launch the letter of excuses. There are some bugs, yes, we see the posts. You don't have to see the posts about bugs. You have to find them while you're testing the game. Sorry. Some are surprising, others less so. What do you mean other less so? It means that you knew the game was broken. Why you launched it anyway? Because holiday stuff. Some bugs you found might bring a few of our devs to brink of madness because we're positive we fix them, yet there they are. It means you don't fix them. It means you try again if the bug is still there. Otherwise it isn't. Why do I have to say this? They're game developers. They know exactly what they launched. We're working on a patch right now that we expect to release today or tomorrow. This patch already dropped. I don't think I will read that, but it addresses some issues, like mission clarity bugs, user interaction bugs, and a crash that users are seeing during the Monty boss battle on consoles. This means you didn't even test the Monty boss battle if the game crashes right there. And we will see that later. I'm taking this part of the video by Gripon1020, subscribe to him, because it shows clearly that the developer didn't test the game at all. I mean, look at this. Do you think you can publish a game this way without testing anything? Look, it runs 2 frames. I can literally count the frames one by one. This is a little reference. And look, and you're telling me, oh, but poor developers, they didn't have enough time to do that. No, this game released almost at the end of December, before Christmas, sorry. Look, I mean, do I have to say anything else? This game is so broken. Poor guy, he had to play this, thank God he got a refund. You can't play this. And look, I'm not joking, you say, yeah, but Salvo, you're over-exaggerating. Okay. No!
What is happening?
What is happening? You're right, my man. I can literally run the Monty boss battle like a PowerPoint stuff, you know. The slides run even better. Looking past our current patch, we also need to talk about performance. No way! Wow, it's like you knew it and you are admitting that you knew it. In the meantime, restarting your game after applying visual changes should help some folks. Nope. Trust me, doesn't help at all. Because sometimes when you apply, the game has to load again those textures and it lags a lot. And if you're like, oh, Salvo, but you restart your game. No, that's not the problem. The game loads constantly while you're moving into the location. If you see a door and right before you open it, you open it, the game loads what's behind the door, so you can't hide some frame rate issues. Larger frame dips in specific areas are caused by our system for hiding loading times. Why? Could you do just a little animation while opening every door? Like maybe a cutscene? While you open every door, you can even skip that, but it loads on another side entirely. But at least it hides something, and you're like, yeah, but we wanted to do this and that. You can't do it, you prove it. For the most part, those areas are very limited gameplay, which is by design. We have a long-term fix in the works, but it's a risky change and it requires extensive testing in order to get it right. Now, if you have a long-term fix, it means that you already knew about this, yes, you published the game still. It's a risky change, then why didn't you test it before launch? In order to ship the PS4 in time. There we are. Now everything makes more sense. We have to lower texture resolution in a more significant way than we wanted. So, in order to ship the PS4 in time, this, my boys, is a bad excuse, because from what I know, there was a deal between Sony and Steelwood Studios to release the game first there and then on other consoles. The gameplay you saw before, 2 frames per second, about the Monty Boss battle is on PS4, so you don't even test the game on the first console you got actually a deal with. Then you could even release it on PC a year later, I don't care, we're already used to it. Games release first on console, then on PC. Broken, but it happens. Another example is God of War. It will release in a few days on PC, but it released after no, it isn't true. It released after 4 years from the PS4 version. But the game will release in a broken state too. Why? Because it's PC, and we don't really matter a lot. Once the items above have been addressed, we're going to tackle the overall disk size on PC. Game on PC is 78 gigabytes, and I'm okay with it. I don't care about the size. I play Red Dead Redemption 2, which is 120 something gigabytes, GTA 5, which is 102 gigabytes, Fortnite, which is 45 gigabytes. I don't care about the size. I care about the experience. We're in it for the long haul when it comes to security breach, so you forgot entirely that FNAF VR exists, that it's a broken mess. This game has a bright future ahead of us. For us at the studio, we're a little sad because we wanted to get cracking on the future content for the game. Yeah, if you don't complete the main game first, you can't even begin to think about the next. But this is already old stuff. I mean, we know that this would never happen. But we know that there are more important things to tackle first. We'll keep you updated as things change, or we'll have more information to share. Now, this will never happen. I waited a year and a half before playing FNAF Help Wanted, and it's horrible. Like, the menu doesn't even work. The menu doesn't work. So, we're working on it. I don't believe it, because of what I've already seen, what I've experienced. Don't believe this. This is fake. The lag will always be there, unless they do magic. There will be DLCs, yes, but with the same exact problems. I'm fully aware of that, and that's it. The game is terrible. I will never buy a FNAF game again if it's made by Steelwood Studios again. Sorry, Steelwood, but you lost my everything. You lost everything from me. And that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed this video, because I did a lot. I wanted to show you that PC gaming is terrible. Every game that launches is broken, it crashes, it melts my PC. I can't deal with this anymore. And I will wait over 2 years. If the game still is terrible after 2 years, I will make a video on it. If not, it's been good. So, thank you for watching. Yeah, I was saying thank you for working, because I was reading we're working on it. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.